Hello dear friends, and welcome once more to another video in our YouTube channel. In this video guys, we shall be looking at the correction of the GCE ordinary level. That's the Cameroon GCE ordinary level guys, mathematics paper 1 of June 2021. So guys, stay connected and watch the entire video from start to finish, because friends, that is the only way that we can guarantee you that you're going to understand every bit of the concept we shall be talking about in this video today. So guys, my name is Umenju Macarius guys, and I'm going to be your host today in this channel. Friends, drop a comment in the comment section down below guys to let us know what you think about this particular question, about this particular year guys. Once you do that guys, you're going to be highly motivated to produce more great content for you. Visit the video description of this video guys. You will see the link to join our WhatsApp group. Join that group guys to prepare very well for your exams guys, or you look at the video comment section. We shall also drop the link to our WhatsApp group in that section. Okay guys, let's dive straight into the video today. Okay friends, the question 1, as you can see on screen, simply reads that given the set of real numbers R, the identity element for multiplication is, okay guys, these are those questions that you shouldn't waste your time that much. So guys, just by definition guys, 1 is identity element for multiplication, because if you take any element such as A, you multiply by 1, you still get that same element A. An identity element guys is simply an element that when you operate with any other element, it leaves it unchanged. So 1 is specifically the identity element for multiplication, because if you take 1 times anything or anything times 1, you still have that thing. So guys, in a similar manner, 0 is the identity element for addition, because anything plus 0 simply gives you that thing. So guys, the best option here has to be option A1. Okay. Now guys, the question 2, as you can see, reads that the HCF of 21 and 36 is, okay, it's various options. So friends, in such a case, there are a number of ways in which you can have this question done, but the best way I recommend all of you guys to do, friends, is simply to list out the factors of 21 and 26. Then from there now, you can judge which of them is correct. Okay, let's start with 21 guys. The factors of 21, as you can see, are 1, 3, 7 and 21. Keep in mind that these are numbers that can divide 21 without a remainder. If you look at 36 guys, the factors of 36 guys, as you can see, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Okay, but guys, if you look at both of the factors, this one has 1, this one does not have 2, but this one has 2. We have 3, 3. So guys, looking at the various option guys, you said the right answer has to be 3, right? Because 1 is also here, 1 is here, but 1 is not the highest. So the best option guys has to be option A, 3, because 3 is found in both of them. Okay, then guys, the question 3 simply reads that simplifying 2 over 3 plus 1 quarters divided by 3 over 5 gives. Okay guys, in such a case, whenever you have a mixture of signs of these operators, namely addition, division, multiplication and so on guys, it is a good hint for you to use BODMAS. The BODMAS is saying that the first thing that you look at is the B, which is bracket. O means off, we don't have any of them here. D means division, so we have to operate division. So guys, this is the expression that we have. To operate division, what we are going to do is that, friends, we are going to observe the part that has division. We have 1 quarter divided by 3 over 5, right? What we are going to do, friends, is that we are going to change to multiplication. By so doing, we invert 3. So we are going to have now about 1 quarters multiplying 5 over 3. We take the reciprocal of the device of the dividend, sorry. So if we do that, we are going to have 2 over 3 plus 1 over 4 multiplied 5 over 3. At this point guys, 1 can multiply 5, 4 can multiply 3. If we do that, we still have our 2 over 3 plus 1 times 5 is 5, 3 times 4 is 12. So we have 2 over 3 plus 5 over 12. If you solve this guys by simply taking the LCM of 3 and 12, which is 12, dividing 12 by 3 gives us 4, 4 times 2 is 8. Dividing 12 by 12 gives us 1, 1 times 5 is 5. 8 plus 5 guys give us an answer of 13, but the LCM is 12, so we are going to have 13 over 12. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. Okay, now guys, the question 4 reads that subtracting 1.9705 from 5 gives, so the various options. Okay, now guys, to get this thing done, It is very, very important that you get the English of this question, guys. You have to subtract 1.9705. That's a smaller number from a big number. Means your answer must end up being a positive result. Okay. In that light now, friends, if you take 5 minus 1.9705, it's going to give us 3.0295. So, guys, you notice that it's very easy to make the mistake of doing the reciprocal, because when you do the reverse, you're going to have your answer to be D, whereas the right answer to this question, guys, is B. Okay. Now, guys, question 5 reads that the fraction equivalent to 4/5 is, okay, so these are the options. So, guys, let's analyze all the options to see which of them is the best answer. Okay. Now, guys, let's look at 9/5. How did they get, let's look at 9/10, guys. How did they get 10? They multiplied the bottom by 2, right? So if you multiply the top and bottom by 2, you're going to have 4 times 2, which gives you 8. But here is 9, guys, so it is wrong, right? If you look at B, how did they get 8, guys? They multiplied top by 2, right? But we must multiply both the top and the bottom, right? Guys, if you judge well, you see that option B cannot be the answer to this question. Okay, look at option C, guys. They have 16, they have 20, they have 25. How did they get 16, guys? Multiply top and top by 4, right? If you take 4 times 4 gives you 16, but 4 times 5, guys, gives you 20, not 25. So this option is not correct. But friends, look at option D, guys. How did they get 24? They multiply top by 6, right? If you take 6 times 4, you're going to have 24. 6 times 5 gives you 30. So, guys, option D is the best option for this question. Okay. So, guys, as you can see, this is the solution. Okay. So, guys, question 6 reads that 0.0746 correct to 2 decimal places is, okay. Now, guys, in order for us to get this question done, all we have to do, guys, is to look at the next digit that is found after this, our 2 zeros, because we want this answer written in 2 decimal places. And if you look at all these options, guys, the only option that is even written to 2 decimal places is only option C. So in this case, option C is the only answer that is correct, because this is written to what, guys? To 4 decimal places. This is to 4 decimal places. This is to what? To 3 decimal places. But they're talking about 2 decimal places, so it has to be option C. But should in case all the options are written to 2 decimal places, how then do we detect which answer is correct? Okay. Now, guys, after we must have looked at this 0.0, because to 2 decimal place means what, guys? Means we have to have 0 point something something. Means after 0, the decimal place has to have what, guys? 2 digits. In that case, we already have 0.0, right? That is to 2 decimal place. But now let's look at the next number after 0. It is 7. 7 is above 5, right? So we have to make this 7 to be 1, and we add it to the preceding digit, which is 0. So we are going to have 0.01. That's why option C, guys, is the best option. Option 7, guys, reads that expressing 3 times 10 raised to the power minus 5 into 2 times 10 raised to the power 7 in standard form gives, okay. Now, guys, this is our expression. For us to multiply this out, guys, we simply multiply the corresponding entries, and we multiply 10 raised to the power minus 5 and 10 raised to the power 7. The law of indices can come in, which is simply saying that we can add the powers. Now, guys, what is 3 times 2? It is 6. Multiplying these two, guys, means we are going to have 10 raised to the power minus 5 plus 7, which gives us 10 raised to the power negative 2. So the answer becomes 6 times 10 raised to the power positive 2. So the answer, guys, has to be option A. Great. Option A has to be the best option. Okay. So, guys, let's go to the next question, guys. Let's go. Okay, friends, the question 8 reads that given that 1 euro is 650 francs CFA, 65,000 francs CFA in euros gives, okay, these are the various options. So, guys, this is just a question that the easiest way for us to do this is simply by the use of simple proportion. So, guys, we can say that if 650 francs CFA is equivalent to 1 euro, it ever means that 65,000 francs CFA can give us X euros, guys. So in this case now, we need to cross multiply x times 650, which is equal to 1 times 65,000. If we do that, we are going to have our x to be the same like 100. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. The question 9, friends, reads that in a test of 75 marks, a candidate scores 60 marks. The candidate percentage score is, these are the various options. So guys, it is very easy to handle this particular question since we have the marks that is scored by the candidate and we have the expected number, the maximum number of marks that the candidate can score. To get a percentage score, we simply take the marks scored by the candidate, that is 60, over the allocated mark, that is 75, multiplied by 100. If we do that, we have an answer of 80%. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. Question 10, guys, simply reads that there are 180 girls in a mixed school. If the ratio of girls to boys is 4:3, then the total number of students in the school is. So guys, you discover that since we have the total number of girls, if we can have the total number of boys, therefore means we can add the number of boys to the number of girls, and that will give us the total amount of students in that school, right? Okay, now guys, let's know that if x represents the number of boys, guys, it therefore means that the ratio 4:3 can correspond to the ratio of girls, which is 180, over the ratio of boys, which can call that x. It therefore means that the number of girls over the number of boys has a ratio of 4:3, means that 180 over x has to be equal to 4:3. If we cross multiply, guys, and solve for x, we are going to have 4x equal to 4 equal to 540. If we divide all through by 4, guys, we have our value of x to be same like 135. Now guys, the total number of students that are found in that school is to be given as a sum of the number of boys plus the number of girls. We do that, we have an answer of 315. So guys, option D is the best option for this question. Okay, then guys, question 11 reads that two sets S and T are defined as follows. S is equal to, we have A and B. T is equal to C and D. The relation that best describes S and T is, okay, so guys, these are the various options. So guys, A, S is subset of T. Guys, this option is not correct. Why? Because all the elements that are found in S are not found in T. So option A cannot be correct. So guys, the best option here has to be option B. Option B is saying that S intersection T has to be equal to an empty set, which is perfectly true, guys, because S and T do not share an intersection. Namely, we do not have elements that are found in S and found in T at the same time. So the intersection has to be an empty set. So guys, option B is the best option. Option C is saying that C is a subset of S. Guys, it is not correct. They share no intersection. Then guys, option D is saying that S union T is an empty set. No guys, the union of two non-empty sets can never be empty. That's it, guys. Question 12, guys, reads that the shaded portion represented in the Venn diagram in figure 1 is, okay, these are the options. So friends, we need to be very keen with this question, okay? Let's be very careful with this particular question, guys. Let's be very careful. Now, if you look at what has been shaded, do you guys see that the set P has been shaded? So P is included, right? It therefore means that if P can be included, guys, it therefore means that anything here that has P complement has to be wrong, right? Anything that has P cannot be our answer. So option C and D cannot be our answer. So the answer can either be option A or option B. Now let's see, guys. If we look at, since P has been shaded, right, it never means that P has to be included. And do you see that Q has not been shaded? It never means that we need to have something that has to do with what? Q prime, right? Q prime. But guys, do you see that Q prime simply includes what? Just the set P and the external surface of the Venn diagram? It never means that if B has to be the answer, it never means that we should also shade the external surface since we are taking the union. But since the external surface has not been shaded, it never means that we need to take by the intersection of P and Q complement. Keep in mind that the intersection is simply gotten by shading that portion which is shared by both the set P and the set Q prime. The set Q prime simply comprises of what, guys? The set P and the external surface of these our two intersections, of these our two sets. Then, guys, our P simply means what? Just this set P, including the intersection. But since in Q prime we have just P which is being shared, it means that the right answer, guys, has to be option A. Okay, guys, especially for this question, if there's something you don't understand in this particular question, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I'll get back to you. I'll explain further just for you to understand. Okay, question 12, guys, question 13, sorry, which that the truth value of P and Q is true when, okay, these are various options. So, guys, this inverted V symbol is simply what? Is simply a conjunction symbol. And the conjunction symbol, guys, is true whenever both the first and the second are true. That is the only case in which this our conjunction symbol is true. Only when both P and Q are true. In this case, guys, A is saying that when P is true, Q is false. Wrong, guys. Both of them must be true. B is saying that P is true and Q is true, guys. Option B, even without looking at the others, guys, is the best option for this question. C is saying that P is false, Q is true. Wrong. P is false, Q is false. Wrong, guys. Option B is the best option. Okay. Our question 15, guys, simply reads that given the Cartesian product P cross Q equal to, we have M, we have this. Now they want us to get the set Q. Oops, guys, there was an omission here. Okay, maybe I should just indicate it, guys. There was some omission here, but please, you guys should indicate it. Okay, indicate it, guys. There's some omission here. Okay, they were asking for the set Q. Okay, so, guys, if you look at the paper, guys, I'm very sorry for this mistake. Okay, I'm very sorry, guys. The question was asking for the set Q. Okay, so for instance, if you look at this our set so well, you can see that the right option here has to be option B, 3, 5. Now the Cartesian equation, guys, simply comprises of the first set and the second. We have P cross Q equal to M, 3, M, 5, N, 3, N, 5. They want us to get the set Q. The set Q, notice that P cross Q here simply says that Q is the second element, right? Q is the second element in this case. It therefore means that the set Q has to be equal to what? Every second element in this our set. But double counting is not allowed, guys. You don't count an element twice. So elements are not counted twice. So the second element here is 3. Second here is 5, 3, 5, guys. So our set has to be what? 3, 5. Okay. Question 16, guys, reads that the function f and g are defined on R, the set of all real numbers, by f such that x maps onto x plus 2 and g such that x maps onto 1 minus 4x. Now they are saying that f g of x is, okay, guys, this is a composition function. Okay, so, guys, in such a case we have to start from right to left. We start with g of x. G of x is this, 1 minus 4x. What is f of x saying, guys? Keep in mind that our g of x in this case is equal to what? X in f of x. So f of x is simply saying that anything in the domain, in the codomain, what do we do, guys? We simply add 2 to it. So if we do that, we are going to have f g of x be same like 1 minus 4x. Then there's a plus 2, so we are going to have plus 2. It therefore means that our f g of x, guys, becomes what? 1 plus 2 becomes 3. We have 3 minus 4x. So, guys, option C is the best option for this question. Okay. Now, guys, question 17 reads that a triangle in which no sides are equal is, guys, this is a direct question. The answer here has to be option A, guys, a scaling triangle. An isosceles triangle, guys, is simply a triangle in which two sides are the same. Equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the 3 sides are the same. A right angle triangle, guys, is simply a triangle in which one of its angle is 90 degrees. Okay. So, guys, question 18 simply reads that the number of edges of a square base pyramid is, okay, so guys, before we can get this question done, let's sketch the a square base pyramid and see which of the options here is correct, guys. So guys, let's sketch it. Okay, this is how it looks like. First of all, so guys, I'll simply just try to sketch the two-dimensional view. So that's the structure of a square base of a pyramid, guys. Although it's not actually a square base pyramid, but the number of edges are still the same, guys. So if you try to count, guys, if you count the number of edges, which are simply these lines that we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? That's, we have 4 above and 4 below. So option C, guys, has to be the best option. Okay. Question 19, guys, simply reads that the quadrilateral which has 4 lines of symmetry is, guys, this as well as a direct question. The only answer here, guys, has to be a square, because this is a line of symmetry, guys, that divides from top to bottom. A line of symmetry, guys, this is the one we have above. We also have this one, guys, that partitions it horizontally into 2 equal halves. We also have a line that can be drawn from this diagonal, and we also have this one drawn from the other diagonal. So there are 4 lines of symmetry, guys. Note that a line of symmetry is simply a line that is drawn to a shape that partitions that shape into 2 equal halves, such that those halves are mirror images to each other. Because you notice that if we fold any of these portions, it fits exactly, right? Yeah, that's a line of symmetry. Okay. Now, guys, question 20, guys, simply reads that in figure 2, O is the center of the circle. The angle marked X is, these are the various options. So, guys, according to circle theorem, it is simply stating that whenever a line leaves from the circumference of the circle, guys, passes towards the diameter and meets at another circumference of that same circle, guys, if that line can be projected to fall backwards and projected from where it started and fall at that same midpoint, guys, the angle subtended at that point has to be 90 degrees. So, guys, this is according to circle theorems. Okay, as long as what we care is that this line should pass at the center. When it passes at the center and it meets at this at the circumference of this circle, guys, the angle subtended at this point has to be 90 degrees. So to get the angle X, guys, we simply have to do sum of angles in a right angle triangle. If we do that, we are simply going to have X plus 42 plus 19 has to give us 180. Solving for S, guys, we're going to have X be something like 48 degrees. So, guys, option D has to be the best option. So, guys, don't forget to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you want to have more great content from us, guys. Visit the description of this video, guys. You'll see the link to join our WhatsApp group, as well as the video comment section, guys. We'll drop the link there. Join our WhatsApp group, guys, to prepare for your own exams. Okay, guys, let's go to question 21, guys. Let's go. The question reads that in figure 3, the size of angle B in degrees is, okay, these are the various options. So, friends, we notice that if we just from observation, guys, we notice that this angle B corresponds to what, guys? It simply corresponds to this angle above, right? So this is still angle B. These are known as, guys, corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are always the same. Okay, corresponding angles are always the same, and as such, guys, do you see that angle B plus 45 degrees, guys, must give us 180? But friends, let's know that angles in a straight line, guys, must add up to what? 180 degrees, because these angles are in a straight line. It therefore means that at this point, guys, we can take our B plus 54 has to give us what? 180. Solving for B, we have B to be something like 180 minus 54, which gives us an answer of 126. So option B, guys, is the best option for this question. Okay, question 22, guys, simply reads that the diameter of a circle is 1.4 centimeters. The area of the circle in terms of pi is, so friends, note that the area of a circle, guys, is simply given as pi radius squared. Pi is pi our radius. Since the diameter has been given as 14, it never means that the radius has to be what? Half the diameter, which is simply 7. So if you do that, we are going to have pi into 7 squared, which gives us 104, which gives us 49 pi. So guys, option D is the best option. Question 23, guys, simply reads that the total surface area of a cube of side 8 centimeters is, okay. So guys, let's notice that a cube, guys, a cube has 6 sides, and the surface area of one of the side, guys, is simply given as side times side, which is simply side squared, or we can say s squared. Means the total area has to be given as 6 times s, because there are 6 of those sides. So if we do that, our s has been given to be 8, so we are going to have 6 into 8 squared. 8 squared is 64, multiplied by 6, guys, give us an answer of 384 centimeters squared. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. Question 24, guys, reads that the area of a square is 144 centimeters squared. The length in centimeters of each side is, okay, these are the various options. So for instance, we notice that the area of a square is simply given as A equal to what? Length times length, right? Or L squared. It means that our area A is 144, so we're going to have 144 equal to L squared. Taking the square root on both sides, we have L to be the same as 12 centimeters. So option A is the best option. Question 25, guys, reads that the coordinates of the point where the line 2y plus equal to x plus 3 cuts the y-axis is. So friends, note that whenever a curve touches the y-axis, the x value at that point must be 0, and whenever the curve touches an x-axis, the y value at that point must be 0. So when the curve touches the y-axis, guys, it never means that our x in this case has to be 0. So, and Cartesian coordinates, guys, are given in the form x comma y. So the first x value, guys, must be 0. So we notice that option B and option D cannot be our answer, right? Because the first answer here is not 0. So the answer is either option C or option A. So guys, when the curve crosses the y-axis, our x becomes 0. It therefore means that our 2y equal to 3x plus equal to x plus 3 simply becomes, when x becomes 0, we're going to have 2y equal to 3. Dividing all through by 2, we have y to be equal to 3 over 2. And guys, if you punch your calculator very well, 3 over 2 is simply what? 1.5. So we're going to have the coordinates being equal to 0, 1.5. So option A is the best option for this question. Okay. Question 26, guys, simply reads that two lines are parallel if A, the product of their gradient is -1. All right, guys, this option is not correct. So friends, can you give me examples of parallel lines? For example, guys, if you look at question 21, these lines in red, guys, are all parallel because they never meet. And as such, guys, the gradient of these two lines, guys, is 0. Okay, the gradient of these two lines, guys, is 0. So they have equal gradients. So each time the gradient of a line, guys, each time the gradient of two lines are the same, it therefore means that those two lines are parallel. So guys, the best option has to be option C. They have the same gradients. Okay, they have the same gradients. So when two lines are parallel, guys, it never means that their gradients are both the same. So guys, option C. Oh my god, guys, there was a mistake here, friends. The answer has to be option C. Okay, it has to be option C, friends. Please make that correction. I'm sorry, guys, I'm super sorry. Okay, the right answer, guys, has to be option C. Please, has to be option C, guys, not option B. Okay, please do the correction. It has to be option B, guys, please, not option it has to be option C, guys, please, not option D. Okay, not option B, please, option C. Okay, now guys, let's go to the next question. Let's go. The question 27, guys, simply reads that the midpoint of the line that passes through the points -6, 7 and 2, 1 is, okay. So guys, according to the midpoint theorem, it is simply saying that the midpoint of those lines might have coordinates x, y, which is simply given as the average of the 2x and the 2y values. So namely x1 plus x2 over 2 into y1 plus y2 over 2. If we do that, our x1 is -6, our x2 is 2, so we're going to have -6 plus 2 over 2. y1 is 7, y2 is 1, so we're going to have 7 plus 1 over 2. If we do that, we have an answer of minus 2, 4. So guys, option B is the best option. Okay. Question 28, guys, simply reads that the equation of the line with gradient 2 passing through the point 4, 3 is. So friends, generally the equation of such a line is simply given as y equal to m into x minus x1 plus y1. Our m is a gradient, which is 2, x1 is 4, y1 is 3. So if we do that, we are going to have our y to be something like 2 into x minus x1 is 4, y1 is 3. Simplifying that, guys, give us an answer of y equal to 2x minus 8 plus 3. Bringing everything to the left hand side and simplifying, we have y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So option D, guys, is the best option for this question. Question 29, guys, reads that it simply reads that the number of arcs in the network in the figure 4 is. So friends, the number of arcs or the number of lines, okay, you can either say arcs or what, or we have lines. Okay, the arcs are the same as what, guys, as these lines. Okay, so how many of them are there, guys? Keep in mind that a line is separated by what? A node. So we have the one in blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So option B, guys, is the best option. If you're being asked for the number of nodes, guys, it is 3. This dot, guys, are nodes. Question 30, guys, reads that given the expression y plus 4x minus 8, the coefficient of y is. So guys, the coefficient of y is simply what? It's simply the next digit after before y. So the coefficient of y in this case is 1, right? Because 1 times y is y. So option C is the best option. Oops, guys, option C, friends. Oh my god, there was a mistake here, guys. It has to be option C, okay? Please, guys, option C, not option B. It has to be option C, friends. Option C, please. Option C. Okay. So guys, option C. Okay. Now, guys, question 31 reads that given that P is equal to 3 and Q is equal to 2, the value of P squared minus 2Q is. Guys, this question is direct. Let's substitute all the values of P and Q. We have P squared minus 2Q becomes 3 squared minus 2 into 2. Simplifying that, guys, give us an answer of 5. Option A is the best option. Then, guys, question 32, guys, reads that the solution of the inequality 9 minus x greater than 2x is. So, friends, to get this question done, all we have to do now is to carry minus x to the right hand side. The sign is positive when the sign is negative. When it goes, it becomes positive. So we're going to have 9 to be greater than 2x plus x, which is 3x. If we divide all through by 3, we have 3 to be greater than x. If 3 is greater than x, guys, it never means that what, guys, x is less than 3. Note, guys, that the sign in this case has remained the same because we are dividing all through by what? A positive quantity. If we are dividing or multiplying by a negative quantity, it never means that, guys, we have no choice but to reverse the sign of the inequality after dividing. So, guys, option A is the best option. Okay. Question 33, guys, simply reads that simplifying x over 2 minus x over 3 gives. So, friends, all we have to in this case is just take the LCM and solve. If we take the LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6. In this case, guys, if you take 3 times x gives us 3x minus 2 times x gives us 2x over 6. Simplifying the top, guys, we have x over 6 to be the best answer. So option C is the best option for this question. Okay. So, guys, let's go to question 34, guys. Let's go. So, guys, question 34, guys, reads that given that 3 raised to the power x equal to 3 raised to the power minus 5, the value of x is. Guys, this question is direct. If 3 to the power x is the same like 3 to the power negative 5, the bases are the same, right? Therefore means that the powers also have to be the same, means x is equal to minus 5. Question 35, guys, reads that given that v squared is equal to u squared minus 4as, expressing s in terms of v, u, and a gives. So the option, guys. So, friends, in order to do that, we have v squared equal to u squared minus 4as. all we need to do now, guys, is simply to carry 4s minus 4s from the right hand side to the left hand side. The sign changes from minus to positive. Then we take v squared to the right hand side. The sign changes from positive to negative. We do that, we are going to have our v squared minus u squared has to be something like what, guys? Negative 4as. That is if we maintain this guy. It means that, guys, if we divide all through by, at this point, if we multiply all through by negative, we have u squared minus v squared equal to 4as. Dividing all through by 4a, we have s to be the same as u squared minus v squared over 4a. So, guys, option B is the best option. Question 36, guys, simply reads that the next term in the sequence 3, 5, 8, 12 is. So, friends, let's observe what is happening. We notice that this is our sequence. We have, if we take the second term minus the first, that's 5 minus 3, we have 2. If we take 8 minus 5, we have 3. If we take 12 minus 8, we have 4, right? It never means that the next digit that has to be there has to be something that if we subtract from 12, if we subtract 12 from 8, we are going to have 5. And that value, guys, must be D. Okay? The value must be D, because if we take our 17 minus 12, guys, we have an answer of 5. Okay. Question 37, guys, reads that the sum of the first n terms of a sequence is given by Sn equal to n squared minus 2n. Now, they are simply asking us for the first term is, okay, guys, these are the various options. So, guys, generally, this our Sn is equal to what? The sum of the first n term. And the first term, which is given as T1, is given as what? S1 minus S0. But, guys, if we take our n to be 0 and put into this expression, we're going to have our S0 to be equal to 0. It never means that our T1 in this case is just equal to S1. It never means that our S1 or our T1 becomes 1 minus 2 into 1, which gives us an answer of negative 1. So, guys, option C is the best option. Okay. Now, guys, question 38, guys, reads that the remainder when x squared plus 2x minus 1 is divided by x minus 1 is, okay, so these are the various options. So, friends, you discover that according to the remainders theorem, guys, according to the remainders theorem, is saying that if x minus a is divided with the polynomial f of x and leaves a remainder of r, guys, it never means that f of a has to be equal to r, which is the remainder. How did we get a, guys? We simply equated this guy to 0 and solve for a. If we do that, if we solve for x in x minus 1 equal to 0, we have x with 1. It never means that our f of 1 has to be equal to, we put everywhere we see x here with 1. If we do that, we are going to have 1 squared plus 2 into 1 minus 1. Doing that, guys, we have an answer of 2. So, guys, option A is the best option. Question 39, guys, reads that the sum of the interior angles of a right angle triangle is, oh my god, guys, this question is direct. The answer has to be 180. Sum of angles in the right angle triangle, guys, must sum up to 180. Question 40, guys, reads that given that sine of the angle phi is 1/2, where phi is an acute angle, the value of theta in degrees is. So, guys, if we have sine theta equal to 1/2, it never means that our theta has to be equal to what is sine inverse of 1/2, which will give us an answer of 30 degrees. Guys, you can get this answer direct from your calculator, okay? You can get it from your calculator. So option D, guys, is the best option. Let's go to question 41, guys. Let's go. It simply reads that the point P is on a bearing of 50 degrees from the point Q, from the point P. The bearing of the point P from Q is. So, guys, generally, if you want to get a bearing, if the bearing of if the bearing of P from Q has been given, if the bearing of Q from P has been given, to get that from that of P from Q is simply got by taking 180 minus the other. So if you do that, we have an answer of 130 degrees. Okay. So, guys, if there's something you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section down below, guys, so I can make you understand as soon as possible, please. Question 42, guys, reads that it simply reads that the unit vector parallel to the vector 3i plus 4 is, these are the various options. So friends, to get a unit vector parallel to that direction, it ever means that we are going to have our arrow cap, which is the unit vector, basically like the vector itself divided by its magnitude. If we do that, we are going to have an answer of 3i plus 4j over 5. Separating it, we have 3 over 5i plus 4 over 5j. So guys, option C is the best option. Question 43, guys, simply reads that in figure 5 above, AB is equal to A and BC is equal to 3B. Now guys, and they're saying that the vector AC in terms of B and A is, okay guys, these are the various options. So friends, these are the orientations of these our arrows. To move from A to C, guys, since A to C, the path from A to C is not directly defined, we need to move from A to B, then from B to C. So guys, it means that our AC has to be equal to what? AB plus BC. If we do that, we are going to have A plus 3B. Since AB is A and our BC is 3B, so option D, guys, is the best option. Question 44, guys, which is that the order of the matrix M equal to this is. So for the order of a matrix generally is simply given as row times column. So guys, in this case, our rows, our number of rows, guys, we have 1 rows and we have 2 rows. Now guys, let's count the columns. We have 1 column, 2 column, and 3 columns. So it simply becomes a 2 by 2 matrix. I mean a 2 by 3, sorry. So that's the order of a matrix, 2 by 3. Now guys, question 45 reads that the option for that question, guys, is option A. Question 45 reads that the 2 by 2 identity matrix for multiplication is, oh my god guys, this question is direct. It is simply the one in which all the diagonals, guys, are 1. So option D is the best option. Then we have 0 elsewhere, okay? So option A cannot be our option. Option B cannot, because everywhere we have 1s. Here we have 1 and here is 0. So option D has to be the best option. Question 46, guys, simply reads that the transformation matrix 2, 1, 2, 3 maps the point Q, that's 3, 2 to the point Q prime with coordinates. Okay. So friends, to get the image of this point, all we need to do now is simply to multiply these points now with the matrix 2, 1, 2, 3, which is going to give us our Q prime, which has coordinates x prime and y prime. If we perform the multiplication, guys, we are going to have an answer of 6 plus 2. Then we have 6 plus 6, which will give us a result of 8, 12. So guys, option A is the best option. So guys, let's go to question 47, guys. Let's go. The question reads that the mode of the distribution in figure 1 is, okay guys, these are the various options. So friends, let's keep in mind that the mode of an element, guys, the mode of a distribution is simply that element which has the highest frequency. In other words, it is simply that element that occurs the highest number of time, and it is an x value, guys, not an f value, okay, an x value. So the highest f value is 3, right, and 3 corresponds to 8. So the mode of this distribution, guys, has to be 8. So option C is the best option. Question 48, guys, simply reads that, okay, that's it, guys. These are the explanation. Question 48 reads that the median of the following data is, okay. So guys, whenever we have data like this, the best method of doing this is simply to arrange the elements in ascending order, in order as how they occur on the number line. So we start with 32, 36, 39, 42, 43, 40, 46, 47. So that the median is simply going to be that element that is in the middle between all the elements. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 42, guys, has to be the median because it's found in between. Okay. Now, guys, question 48, as you can see on screen, reads that given the frequency distribution table for marks scored by group of students in a test, the mean mark is, okay, guys, notice that the mean mark, guys, is simply given as sigma fx over sigma f. So our sigma fx is simply gotten by multiplying each score by its frequency, then adding. Same for f, guys, summing all the f values. If we do that, we are going to have 1 times 0 gives us 0, plus 1 times 3 gives us 3, plus 2 times 7 gives us 14, 3 times 5 gives us 15 over the sum of the frequencies, that is 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5. Doing that, guys, give us an answer of 32 over 16, which dies down just to x bar equal to 2. So guys, option A is the best answer. Question 50, guys, which is the last question, with that from a well shuffled pack of 52 playing cards, one card is drawn. The probability that it is a club is... So friends, before you answer this question, guys, let's simply recall that in a shuffle pack of cards, guys, there are virtually 13 spades, which you can call them the black cocoa. We have 13 diamonds, which is a square. Then guys, we have 13 clubs, which is a cassava, that's the common name. Then friends, we have 13 hearts, which can call that the red cocoa. Okay, that's just our common name of calling it. So now guys, the probability that we draw a club is simply going to be how many clubs are there, guys? There are 13 clubs all over what the total number of clubs, guys. The total number of cards is what? 52. If you simplify that, we have an answer of 1/4. So guys, option D is the best option. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Congrats to all those who were able to watch the video, guys. See you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, guys, and have a blessed day.